Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account, and that is right, it is time for the Awakened version of Safiya. Now overall, again, pretty impressed with the build. Safiya was a hero we used to use a little while ago. Let's hop over, check out the skills and abilities of the Awakened version of Safiya. It is absolutely amazing. All right, guys, first thing you notice, Safiya, the Maestro of Power. That is right, Mauler Intelligence support. That is right. If this is true, guys, this is going to be our second support hero in AFK Arena. That is of the Awakened version. Now, this is a rough translation of the skills and abilities, always subject to change. So the ultimate ability, Cosmic End. She releases a Star Destroyer from the Void Realm, which they've been really talking up a lot of the Void Realm. Focuses the energy in the air for X seconds, then damages all enemies for X of her attack rating. So it is an ultimate ability that hits everyone, like we see with Ainz, like we see with the Awakened version of Belinda. Each time a control effect occurs while focusing, Star Destroyer stuns its targets for X seconds and deals damage to them. So now, if she is in a party that has crowd control or a team that has crowd control, it is going to add some stun in there, which if you remember the original Safiya, she did have a stun with her Scatterbolt that worked incredibly well. While focusing and when the Star Destroyer hits its target, attribute debuffs inflicted by enemy heroes on Safiya are amplified and evenly inflicted on enemy heroes for X seconds. Only one Star Destroyer will appear at a time. When entering a battle, Safiya makes a mask to allied heroes, gives a mask to allied heroes. The mask mobilizes allied heroes and prevents them from receiving energy from anyone other than Safiya. So again, guys, it's going to be crazy how she is kind of built. Level 2 at the start of battle and after the ultimate skill has ended, the allied hero with the highest attack rating will be recognized by Safiya, and they will be directly given an Ember Mask or turn their mask into an Ember Mask. And again, we're going to have to go through and see what the masks are all about. This effect increases the damage dealt by the recognized ally by X%, cannot be stacked, and prioritizes an ally without an Ember Mask. So she is going to give this mask to everybody while possessing the Ember Mask and causing health loss by burning ambition. The hero steals X amount of energy from enemies and contributes them to Safiya, which again, it's kind of crazy. There's an energy steal in there. There's a buff in there. There's a stun in there. There's a massive damage ult in there. It's kind of crazy. Safiya no longer spreads energy to use her ultimate, but instead distributes energy evenly among allied heroes. So now she is just giving energy to everybody, which is going to be insane, guys. Now the Ember Erosion, she deals damage to all enemies facing her for X amount of her attack rating. Each time she wields the skill Ember Erosion, she suffers erosion while the duration of most buffs she receives therefore is reduced by X up to X. For every hero hit by Ember Erosion, she receives X dissolve points permanently. Wow, that is awesome. And then remember, this is the signature item, the +0 to the +30. Enemies hit by the skill Ember Erosion also suffer a certain degree of erosion for X seconds. During this time, the duration of most buffs of enemies is reduced. So she not only has a big ultimate ability, but this is going to get rid of the buffs that are on enemies, which is going to be very cool. While suffering erosion, the duration of most buffs is reduced even further. For every hero hit by the skill Ember Erosion, Safiya's attack rating is permanently increased by X up to X, and health triggered by all masks permanently increased. Wow, that is awesome. So she has a way to actually buff herself with the signature item. Then, of course, Extreme Domination. Safiya continues on Obelisk domain in the allied half of the battlefield, in which allied heroes gain X tenacity points. While the skill is being used, all allied heroes are immune to control effects. That is awesome. While the domain allied heroes that possess Ember Mask are immune to control effects, their energy percent is higher than X. So they will get a crowd control immunity. Then, of course, we have the furniture bonuses. Increases allied attack rating in the Dominion by X. Safiya is immune to control effects. Wow, so there is the buff, guys. There is the attack buff. She is staying true to the support role. Then, of course, the 9 of 9. If an enemy hero dies in the Obelisk domain, Safiya recovers their attack rating, defense rating, and remaining energy and distributes them evenly to allied heroes. Max recovered amount cannot exceed X of the corresponding. So she's taking the attack, the defense, and the energy that a fallen enemy has and distributing it to the allied side, which again is kind of crazy. And then, of course, the Guardian Gift. Every X seconds, allies in the obelisk domain receive a shield equal to the max health of the enemy with the highest max health for X seconds. The shield value cannot exceed. So now she has a shielding aspect. If a shield granted by the skilled Guardian's Gift is broken, value of the shield received therefore is further increased. So if your shield is broken, it is going to give you a stronger shield back. Heroes with Ember Mass will receive all effects with a domain even when they're outside. E60 guys, so they're going to get this shield effect regardless of where they are. For allied heroes with shields granted by the Guardian's Gift skill, the health loss caused by burning ambition is further increased. Then, of course, guys, this would be the SP effect, which is kind of crazy. When an ally uses an active skill other than an ultimate, so just the regular skills, they trigger a mask or Ember Mask that attacks enemy heroes with the highest attack rating, causing them to use health equal to the sum of X and X of the attack rating of the corresponding allied heroes and Safiya. When the enemy hero is hit, Safiya receives X additional energy. This effect can be triggered once every X seconds, which again, we don't know. Safiya's excess energy is distributed among allied heroes, which is going to be kind of crazy to see, guys. I am super impressed with these skills and abilities, especially coming to the Mauler faction. She's going to dominate the tower. She's going to be a massive requirement to build. Just looking at the damage that she does, the attack rating buff she has, the crowd control that she does, the energy regeneration seems to be one of the huge things. She has the shielding in here. It's kind of crazy. And especially here, the level 3, she no longer spends energy to use her ultimate, but instead gives the energy to allied heroes, which is kind of crazy. Wow, that is going to be a tried and true hero, the awakened hero. And again, I really hope that she does fall into the support role. It would make sense, guys. It would make sense having only the awakened version of Solus right now to bring out another support hero, which is what, a year later from when we got Solus. So again, I'm super impressed with the build on here. It's gonna be amazing, guys. It's gonna be really, really cool to see the awakened version of Safiya. Again, for the Maulers, we were kind of going back and forth. We wanted to see Nemitsu. You know what? We didn't get Nemitsu, but we did get a support Safiya, which again, I will absolutely take. It seems like she is going to be massively useful within AFK Arena. I'm super impressed with the build that they did on her, especially as a support hero, guys. Just like we've seen with Solus, she is going to work incredibly well. So, all right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Awakened Hero. And as always, thank you guys for watching.